This is man doesn't give a.
This episode was requested once recently. I totally forgot about it until it had been recommended. This Catfish episode is one of the first episodes we see where people put paws on each other. And it's quite messy, but not for the reason you think it's messy. But anyways, let's get into it. It is season 5, episode 8, Joanna and Beau. The episode starts off with Neve telling us that he is getting his tramp stamp removed, which I don't know why. I love a good tramp stamp. I think they look good on everybody. I kind of want one. So we get an email from Joanna, who is 26. She lives in Riverside, California, and she says that she is still in love with someone named Beau. The two met on Plenty of Fish about a year ago. And child, at this point, we already know that Plenty of Fish and Catfish go together like peaches and cream. They go together like 2 peas in a pod, okay? If there's one thing catfishes are gonna do, it's be on Plenty of Fish.
And
After only a few months of dating, they became exclusive, but then we find out that Beau lives in San Bernardino, and Max says that
Riverside and San Bernardino are right next to each
Neighboring
other.
cities.
So this already doesn't look good for Joanna.
and I agree. Imagine being in a long distance relationship when y'all are not really long distance. That shit is embarrassing. Oh God. They never FaceTimed, they never Skyped, and they never met in person. After a bunch of failed meetup attempts, they eventually broke up after about 6 months officially being together, and Beau went running right back to her ex. And I just want to say, if you knew that the girl ran back to her ex the minute y'all ended things, why are you writing into the show? Why are you not just moving on with your life?
Stand up. Stand up.
Joanna says that she reached out to the show because she wants to demand answers out of Beau, which I'm like, that's kind of crazy, but the guys are with it. So they hop on a video call with her. We find out that she is a bartender, she's a tattoo model, she's in cosmetology school, and she has a 5-year-old son. She says that she was high school sweethearts with her baby daddy. They were together for like 10 years. So after they broke up, she decided to take this as an opportunity to explore her sexuality, and I'm all here for that. Joanna says that Beau is the first girl she has ever fallen in love with, which would explain a little teeny tiny bit why she's willing to go to such extreme lengths to contact her, to see her, to get all of this sorted, even though Beau has already moved on. Or maybe, I don't know if it's moved on if you get back with an ex, but that's neither here nor there. Beau was actually the one to break up with Joanna, and Beau said that that was because they couldn't meet, so she needed to move on. But Joanna says that she was pissed, and she still is pissed because she is still in love with Beau. And I feel like it's crazy to be mad at somebody who doesn't want to remain in this mess of a situation. Like, it's really not Beau's fault that y'all didn't meet, and it's not Beau's fault for having enough self-respect to move on and no longer be a long-distance biddy with her person who is not long distance. Joanna is actually the one who kept delaying the meeting, so that's why it really doesn't make sense that she's mad at Beau. But as soon as they hop off the call, Max says that
She's the catfish.
and he is not wrong. Neve and Max then head to Riverside to meet Joanna. The guys immediately ask to see pictures of Beau, and she's a cute little stud or whatever. I can understand why she's so hung up on her. Not so hung up on her to this extent, but I can understand a little bit. Just a little teeny tiny bit. So then we get the tea about what happened leading up to their breakup. Joanna says that she told Beau that she had a photo shoot down in Vegas, and Beau said that she would love to come down on the Saturday. She also said that Beau's best friend Anna would be on town on the Friday, so Joanna decided to meet up with Anna. Anna pulls up, they party, and they end up cuddling and kissing, apparently, allegedly.
With Beau's best friend, Anna.
Why do you have to say it
Well,
like that?
because that's what happened.
wow.
Okay.
And I personally don't believe that they just left it at cuddling and kissing, but also it is so absolutely wild to hook up with your girl's best friend when your girl told you she would literally be in town the next day.
Oh Lord.
Like, you couldn't keep it in your pants for 24 hours? You decide to cheat with her best friend? So it's like, why didn't you tell us this on the call? Why didn't you say this in the email? Because really, Beau broke up with you because you're a cheater, pumpkin eater, and you hooked up with her best friend.
What's not clicking?
So of course, the next day, Anna told Beau everything, and that was the last time that Beau actually spoke to Joanna, which is understandable. Joanna claims that she needed closure.
Lord have mercy.
We already know how I feel about people who are talking about, I need closure. Move on, babes. The closure is the disrespect. The closure is the end of the relationship. That's the closure. But she said she needed closure, so she messaged Anna.
Why the fuck you lying?
She says that Anna and Joanna, those names sound kind of cute together. I cannot lie, Anna and Joanna. But she says that they met at a bar, and that's how Joanna found out that Beau got back with her ex and just got the closure she needed.
I know something you don't. I know something you will never know.
Joanna admits that she's just using the show to get Beau's attention and she wants them to be in a relationship. It's crazy to try and force your online flirty bae to be in a relationship with you after you hooked up with their best friend using Catfish, the show. Top tier messy behavior though. This girl is crazy, crazy. The birds are going crazy. So Neem and Max head out and they get right to investigating. So they have Beau's address, they have her Kik ID and some pictures, and they also have Anna's phone number, which if you have Beau's address, why did you never just pull up on her? I thought that was kind of weird. But also, do y'all remember Kik? I feel like me talking about Kik is what some of y'all must have felt like when I talked about Uvu. It's like, oh my gosh, a blast from the past for real, because so much mess went down on there. There were so many fights. There were so many creeps who would just randomly hit you up. Like Kik was a place of messiness. This is bringing back all the memories in the worst possible way. So they start by reverse image searching the pictures, of course, and they get no hits, but then they look up the address and they see that it comes back linked to Anna, but with the last name that Joanna thinks is Beau's last name. It's not looking good, brother. So they decide to give Anna a call. She answers right away. They briefly fill her in on everything that's going on, and she says that her and Beau used to be close, but then they just stopped talking. I wonder why that could be. Maybe, just maybe, it's because you hooked up with her girlfriend. Just maybe that's why.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
But she then also says that her and Joanna don't talk anymore. And it's like, why would you guys talk anymore? Because her hooking up with you led to the end of her relationship with the person she really wanted to be with. So like, what was she gonna talk to you for? And even Max asks if Anna is down to meet up. She agrees, and an hour later, they do just that. As soon as they get off the call though, Max says that
She's either a great liar or she's not lying.
which those things are so far opposite each other, it's not helpful to make that observation, but he made the observation. I thought it was kind of funny, so of course I had to tell you, bestie. So the first thing that Anna fixes her lips to say is that she never thought that Joanna and Beau were seriously dating.
I think they were just talking. I didn't think they were dating or having anything serious.
Because Beau was in an on-again, off-again relationship. And she says that when Anna met Joanna, they clicked. Joanna immediately began hitting on her.
Her first words were like, "Oh my God, you're cute." And I'm like, okay, cool.
So she's making it clear Joanna instigated the shit. Like, I did not start it. It just happened. And she says that they hook up, and she actually forgot about Beau, which is crazy because, like, if that's your best friend, how are you going to forget that that's your best friend's girl? It sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me, just a messy ass bitch. But she said that she was so excited to hook up with Joanna because she's hot.
Trash.
So a hot girl makes you forget about your best friend? I can't relate. I can't relate. Never have I ever had the desire to hook up with anybody my friends were dating. But maybe I just have morals and standards that some people don't have. I don't know. Weird stuff, I guess. Anna then drops a bomb, and she said that the second time her and Joanna linked up, they were acting like a couple the whole time, and they hooked up again. What? Excuse me?
Wait, timeout, double timeout.
Yeah, triple
So-
T.
So Miss Joanna is a cheater and a liar? Which is not shocking because usually if you are one, you are the other. But then after that night, Joanna said that she only fooled around with Anna to get back at Beau and then cut communication. Anna then shows them a picture of her and Beau,
That's Beau?
Yeah.
What?
but everyone was like, something ain't right here. Something is not right because the girl in the picture is very femme, but the Beau we know is very masc. So Beau apparently also doesn't have any tattoos, and when Neve shows Anna a picture of who they think is Beau, Anna says that
No, I've never seen her.
You never seen this girl?
No, she's cute though.
Max then straight up asks if Anna is Beau, and of course she denies it because we are only 17 minutes into the episode, so there has to be more to this story. Anna then says that she doesn't need to catfish because she gets girls.
I mean, you want to see videos? I can show you videos.
That's creepy. That's so creepy. Offering to show MTV the videos you have hooking up with girls? Trash. Trash, because I know those girls did not consent to that. I know they didn't. They say goodbye and go their separate ways. So Neve and Max both 100% believe Anna's story, and they deduce that Beau is in fact catfishing Joanna and purposely used masked pictures on her Plenty of Fish profile to get more hits. Which I'm not gonna say is justified, because it's never justified to steal someone's pictures, play them off as your own, but I can also understand how the studs maybe would get a little bit more hits than Beau, the picture that Anna showed us, because she's pretty, but there's something about the studs that just pop off every time. I don't know what to tell you. So they head back to Joanna's to tell her what they found, and she is very nervous, which is completely understandable. But then they confront her about the differences in her version of events versus Anna's version of events, and Joanna denies it all.
Oh, hell no. I think that's all bull. So, I mean, as soon as I got my answers, I left.
Which I don't believe it. I believe Anna on this specifically. Then after seeing who Beau really is, Joanna seems really taken aback. She begins to cry and she walks away because she says that this isn't something she considered, which I think is kind of crazy for you to write into Catfish and you've never fully accepted the possibility that you are in fact being catfished, but that's neither here nor there.
Girl.
So Max follows her as she goes to the bathroom, presumably to like cry in private and fix her makeup. He offers her a few little teeny tiny words of comfort, which wouldn't do a whole lot of comforting, to be honest, if it was me. But he tried, I guess. And they head back to the table. Neve then sends Beau a message just saying that, hey, Joanna wants to meet, and asks if she can give them a call. Beau responds literally in less than a minute and says, oh, are you with Joanna? Girl, that does not matter right now. Answer the question. Neve says, yeah, like I'm with Joanna, asks her again if she's down to meet, and Beau says that's fine.
This has gone on for a really long time. I want to get this over with.
Which is quite an aggressive response when you're the person in the wrong, but okay. Beau then texts again and asks if Joanna has her address, and at this point, the mind games are just too much. Like, give us your address, tell us what time, tell us to pull up on you, let's get it over with, okay? Stop all this texting, all this jibber jabber. Why did I say it like that? But Joanna says that she's ready, so they head out. She says that she is really nervous once they're in the car, and Max does not help this at all.
It still could be anyone.
Sir, why would you say that? Yeah, I'm really nervous. Yeah, it could be anybody we're pulling up on right now. Why would you say that? It's wild to me how some episodes, Neve and Max are really, really good at comforting people through difficult situations, through hard times, and other episodes, it seems like they don't even try. Because if someone's like, yeah, I'm really nervous, my first instinct is not going to be to say something that's going to make you more nervous. But maybe that's just me. Reason 566 that I would be a great Catfish host, MTV. But they finally pull up to Beau's house. They get out the car, walk up to the door. Neve, of course, does his little police knock after entering the sunroom area, and out walks Anna. Joanna is of course pissed. Anna just keeps apologizing, and then she says that she is really Beau, which is like, raise your hand if you were not surprised and saw this coming from a mile away.
Why you calling me? I'm right.
Then there's just so much awkward silence. And it's like, Anna girl, speak the fuck up, explain yourself. Joanna then confronts Anna about telling the crew that they slept together, and Anna denies it, but like, girly pop, we have it on film. You did say that y'all hooked up, like you 100% said that. And Anna then says that Joanna bullshitted also, which gets Joanna mad, so she starts yelling and asking Anna,
How did I What did I say?
Chill out, don't talk to me like that.
You. What did I say? What did I say?
Anna says once again that Joanna is going around acting like Anna is the only one lying when Joanna is bullshitting too. And it's like, what is she lying about? Stop repeating yourself and just spit it out.
Today, Junior!
So Anna then says that she's about to go. She asks Joanna if she's cool, but Joanna has her hands grasped in front of her face like so, like that. Looks like she's ready to open up a can of whoop ass. Like she's clearly not cool, so I don't know why you would even bother asking her that, but to each their own. To each their own. So Anna then repeats that her and Joanna hooked up twice.
We did hook up twice, and like
We hooked up twice?
Yeah.
Which flips Joanna's crazy switch all the way on, and then she smacks the shit out of Anna And it makes Anna literally turn around in a full circle and run inside.
Twice. We hooked up twice? No, that.
Okay.
Crazy? That shit is so disrespectful.
Child, I just know that slap was lethal. I know Joanna's got the fucking hands. The girl looks like she could fight, but I really don't. I feel weird about her putting her hands on Anna, like for this part of the situation, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So Anna then comes out like she's ready to fight, but she just takes the mic pack off, goes back inside, and then Joanna goes back to the car and says that she's ready to leave. Neve's messy ass is not ready to leave, so he tells her to get in the car. She does so, and she immediately starts to cry. Neve decides to check in with Anna, so Max hops in the car with Joanna, and Joanna says that she feels like a fool and she's crying. And Max says that Anna is pretty stone cold, like to just lie like this about everything right to their faces. She was so convincing they believed her. But like, how crazy is it that a liar went and hooked up with another liar? Who would have thought? So Joanna says that she just wants to get out of there, and it's like, girl, we know that that's what you want to do, but Catfish, they're not gonna do that. They're not about to do that yet. So Anna says that she doesn't want to talk, that she isn't okay. She just wants everybody to leave, and now she is also crying. She then says that she just wanted to tell Joanna the truth herself, and she knew that if she told them the truth the first time they saw her, then she wasn't going to see Joanna, which is simply not true. Like, I don't believe that for 1 second. Because the show does their absolute best to always bring the catfish and the catfishee together. So they would have let the confrontation happen no matter what Anna told them. They would have found a way to finagle that situation and make it happen. Between sobs, Anna says that Joanna is an asshole. And while I don't completely disagree, I also think Anna is an asshole. Like, two things can be true at the same time. Neve then says that he doesn't want things to end like this, but they will have to figure everything out tomorrow. So they finally respect Joanna's wishes and head out. And on the ride home, Neve makes it clear that it is absolutely not cool that she hit Anna.
I mean, she definitely didn't start a fight with you.
And Joanna seems to get irritated at this, and she gets mad at Neve for this statement, which is very confusing to me. Because we already agree, besties, that sometimes violence is necessary, but slapping someone over what appears to be the truth is not necessary. Like, she didn't hit her when she found out that Anna catfished and manipulated her way into Joanna's life. She only hit Anna when she said that they hooked up twice.
Be fucking for real.
Which is like, you're more mad about the fact that the world knows that you hooked up with Anna twice than you are about the fact that Anna manipulated and lied and schemed her way into your panties. Like that, if you hit her for that, I would have been cool with that. Because that's fucked up. But you hit her for saying that y'all hooked up twice. It's not, I don't know, it's not adding up to me. So Neve then says that violence is never okay in a situation that doesn't need to have violence, and I agree with him. I don't think this situation needed to have violence. Like I said, like I just said, if she hit her for this reason over here, cool with it. This reason over here, not cool with it, not understandable. So the next day, Neve and Max are sitting down, and it's clear that this is very staged, but they say that they've been filming for 4 years at this point, and they have never had any altercations like this, so they're unsure how to proceed. And I personally think this is a lie. The last part I think is a lie, because I think production and MTV told them exactly how to proceed in order to avoid future liability or potential lawsuits. Like, I'm not buying this part. But they head out to meet Anna at a cafe, and Anna says that she doesn't lie a lot.
I just act like I'm something I'm not.
Which I'm like, if you're saying that I don't lie a lot, but I'm always faking who I really am, is that not in and of itself a lie? Are we not doing mental gymnastics now about what the definition of a lie is, what falls under the umbrella of a lie? Because that sounds like a lie to me. She then says that none of this whole situation was to manipulate, but obviously that is not true, because she used her Beau Catfish account to gain Joanna's trust and used that as an in to seduce her as her real self without being fully honest about who she is and what's going on, which is fucked up. I would like to think that if Joanna knew the situation, knew what was going on, she wouldn't have hooked up with Anna. But it's still fucked up that she thought, oh, this is Beau's best friend, so let me get it in. That's still weird. So Anna says that she originally opened a Plenty of Fish profile as herself, but she got no messages. Then she opened one as Beau and started getting so many messages, which I think is a little bit interesting, because there's like physically, I don't think there's a huge difference between the pictures of Beau and herself. Like, they're both cute studs. So the only difference is that Bo is like mixed, like she's black and maybe something else. She said that when she saw Joanna's message come through though, she just had to reply and she was constantly forgetting that it was fake, which...
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Anna says that Joanna made her stop feeling bad for herself when it comes to her family dysfunction. So basically all of Anna's family cut her off after she came out, which is extremely disheartening, but I just don't see how this has anything to do with her catfishing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand she's just talking about herself in her story, but it does seem like she's kind of using this as a way to allow the viewer, allow Neve and Max to see her as a victim rather than the perpetrator in all of this, which I don't really like. But Anna says that she's in love with Joanna and she wants to be with her. And Neve says that she should tell her that. So Joanna doesn't think that Anna was just using her. But for this particular point, I think Neve is messy. I always think Neve is messy, but I think this is especially messy because I don't think it's necessary for them to meet up again, especially considering how after the last confrontation, Joanna did not seem to feel bad or remotely remorseful for putting the paws on Anna. She seemed like she was ready to do it again. So Neve, Max, and Anna, they head to Joanna's house and head right inside. The kitchen island and Neve act as physical barriers between Joanna and Anna. And it's again clear that production told him to do this to make sure no one was gonna get hit again. And once it's clear that no more physical violence is about to ensue, he moves off to the side, but not too far away. Like he or Max could have really just stepped in this time if anything were to happen. So Joanna says that Anna has a lot of explaining to do and she is just there to listen, which I completely respect that standpoint. Anna then just repeats everything she told Neve and Max earlier, everything I told you like 2 minutes ago. And she says that there were a lot of times that she wanted to just tell the truth and come clean, but Joanna became her rock and she was ultimately afraid to lose her, which, okay, classic catfish shit.
Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit.
But Joanna then says that she appreciates Anna finally telling the truth.
And I kind of feel like you're playing the victim card right now.
Which, like I said before, I really do think that that's kind of what Anna is doing. There's no real way around it. And she keeps crying a lot and then Neve and Max are like comforting her, but they're not really extending the same level of empathy and sympathy to Joanna just because she's not crying. But Joanna then says that
it feels like I'm mourning the loss of somebody that never even existed.
Oh, that's my fault.
Oh. All right. And Joanna's just like, okay, I need some time. I need time to figure out what I want to do here, what's going on here. I just need time. So Anna then makes it seem like she respects that, she understands that, but then says that she's still in love with Joanna. And she asks if Joanna met Anna as Anna, if she would date her. Again, this is very manipulative and very weird to me. I don't like that. She just told you she needs time and your immediate response is to be like, I'm in love with you. And would you date me if I were me? If you knew it was me, would you date me? Girl, this is not the time to be chatting it up. This is not the time to be fuckboying it up. It's the time to get out of this woman's house before she slaps you again. But Joanna then just clearly says, like, Anna, you fucked that up.
Be fucking for real.
Anna then cries again and it's like, girl, I'm so sick of seeing you cry. But Neve decides that this is a good place for them to end things. Anna then asks for a hug.
Okay, have a hug.
Which again, it's giving very creepy Chad bro dude energy because she just told you she needs time, she needs space. She doesn't really want to talk to you. She needs to figure out how she feels about all of this. And you're like, but can I have a hug though? Oh my gosh, you could choke. That's what you could do. But Joanna, of course, says no, you cannot have a hug.
I don't really want to give you a hug. Okay,
No,
maybe.
it's cool.
Okay.
And then they leave. And I don't really feel like Neve and Max held Anna's feet to the fire the way they should have. I feel like they really let her off kind of easily accountability-wise because she cried a lot. I also think that that could just be because they're a little bit worried about the fact that she got hit on their show. So they're trying to just like keep it cool. In our 2-month checkup, Joanna says that her and Anna have been in contact, but Anna has now moved on and is in a new relationship. And now that Anna has moved on, Joanna kind of wants her, this messy girl. So then they talk to Anna and Anna says that she's in a happy relationship, but says that she always has love for Joanna and she will always have love for Joanna, which is like, if I were your girlfriend and I heard you say that, we are not in a relationship anymore. I don't give a fuck. But then her messy ass says that they might need to check back in another 2 months because at that point she might be in a relationship with Joanna.
I might be in a relationship with her.
Whoa.
Girl, what? What?
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Oh, I hate when people use other people as placeholders. If you are waiting for somebody, be single until they decide they want you, or really move on with your life. But don't do this to people. It's so fucked up. Oh my gosh. I hope her girl saw this and broke up with her. I want to thank Bougie Home for this recommendation. I hope you love this video. This episode is so messy. It's so messy. And I don't think Neiman Max handled it correctly, but it is what it is now at this point. I think Anna is messy. I think Joanna is equally messy. And I think that they would be horrible in a relationship together. I think they would be real toxic. So I hope they never got together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're aware of every single time that I upload. Make sure to let me know your thoughts, your feelings, and your opinions down in the comments below. If there's another episode or another series that you would like me to cover, you can also leave it in the comments down below, or you could give me a follow and DM me on Instagram right here, okay? I was not going to upload a Catfish video this week because I am working on something else, a much longer video that will hopefully be up before the end of the month, but I just wanted to give you guys a little something in between, hence the no makeup, because I'm literally on the way to the gym and I was like, let me actually sit down and film this video before I get out of here. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure to drop a reindeer emoji down in the comments below so the people who didn't watch to the end will be confused, and also allow that to serve as a hint for what is coming next. Thank you so much for being here, bestie. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.